Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. This is episode 4 of my single player survival series. I am recording this before I've even uploaded episode 3. I just wanted to get back into the game and just start recording again because I've got so many ideas and things I want to do. However, the first thing I do want to do is, and I've been meaning to do this probably since episode 1, but I've not really had the chance to do it, and now I have. It's a bit dark out, so I'm just a bit sceptical. Make sure there's no monsters coming around. But yeah, one of the things I wanted to do in the first few episodes was set up a beacon. Not a normal beacon as in a nether star beacon. I want to set up like a light beacon, like a little lava tower. So, oh, what's this? We've got some lava over here. I'm joking. So, in between last episode and this one, I went down to the mine shaft, found a cave, got some lava, and we're going to use that as our little beacon. Basically just so we can find our way home, like at night time. It's an easy indicator as to where we're living. But I need some blocks actually to tower into the sky, and I don't have a lot of dirt, and I don't have a lot of cobble. I do, however, have a lot of deep slate, which I've managed to get a load of during the time between last episode and this episode. Did a bit of mining, came all the way down to bedrock, and started a little strip mine. So yeah, got some deep slate, we can use that. I'm not too fussed about using it because it's just going to be like the new cobble. But yeah, as you can see, we've got a strip mine here. And we've actually found some more redstone, which is quite good. We can use that for any contraptions that we build in the future. But as you can see, I've only started the first couple of strip mines over this way. Well, actually, even only this one. I've only gone that far. But yeah, this is where we're looking at the minute. One thing as well with this ladder is it's a bitch to get back up. It's like, I don't know what you can see here. Yeah, probably about 120 blocks. So sooner or later, I'm going to have to go and get some soul sand. And that will mean we can create a bubble vator and just zip right up to the top because this is an absolute ball ache. But like I say, during the time between last episode and this episode, I've been doing a few things for my personal benefit, such as, you know, I went back and rewatched the first 3 episodes that I've made, and I've basically gone through and, you know, give myself some, self-criticise myself, positive criticism. I've taken some things of the past few videos that I've not liked particularly when watching them. For example, I say a lot, as well as alright so when I'm starting up a clip, so I need to, you know, try and get out of the habit of doing that. So if you notice any, well there we go, I said it again. If you notice any like differences in how I'm speaking, that's me consciously trying to not say those things. I think it's just going to be better for the video and just for me in general speaking. Right, so that's the rambling over. What is there to update on? Not a lot. I grew a 2x2 tree because I've got a few saplings from these other spruce trees. What else? Oh yes, so I'm going to need some beehives for my house. Don't worry, we are going to start building on that today. I know we're supposed to do it in the last 2 episodes, but yeah, we didn't get time. But yeah, over here, if you remember, we found that bee's nest, and basically what I've done is I've just created like a little trap for them so they can't get out. Actually, no, I tell a lie, because 2 of them are dead. So yeah, there's one there. So basically what happened was I set up the beehive, set up the dispenser, the shears to get the honeycombs. I accidentally had my axe out and broke the beehive. 2 of them stung me and they died. So now we've got 1 left. Luckily though, I've got a beehive made, so the one guy's just sat here producing stuff. I'm not really sure how. Yeah, because on a bee nest, you can look at the honey level on the right hand side over here. And when it reaches 5, you can harvest it for 3 honeycombs. So I'm not too sure if that's the same for beehives. So I guess we'll wait and find out. But yeah, I need these beehives for the actual decorations of the house. Another thing that I wanted to point out as well, that I've taken on board personally whilst I'm making videos, is how much I actually show in the video. So, you know, at the start of episode 1, I said I wanted to include as much as the journey in as possible, but I've kind of found that rewatching those videos, it's not that enjoyable to do that, and it can get quite boring. So I've decided going forward that I'm going to try and show the important stuff but not show the boring stuff, and just edit out any crap where I can. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're up to. So let's get the deep slate and we'll create a little beacon somewhere, like a little not a watchtower, like a light source to find our way home. I want to do it on top of this hill because I don't really want to burn these trees down, and I need a bit of a high advantage point. So I don't want to go too far either. So maybe, I don't know, maybe this is good enough up here. It's high above everything else, and it's not too close to the base where it's going to burn the trees down. I do, however, need to get rid of these trees because that will start a forest fire. Yeah, that'll look alright. So it's probably about, I don't know, what was it, 80 blocks up? Just got a little thing here to catch the lava, but yeah, that should be good enough at night so we can find our base, and hopefully, this might be a bit too close. I'm kind of hoping this doesn't cause a forest fire, because it will spread to the base down there, and if we're building out of wood, that is not a good thing. Oh, egg. We need to set up a chicken farm as well, actually. We need to set up all sorts of farms. Right, let's get to base building. Now, I've got this barrel down here full of the materials that I'm going to need. I don't think it's all of them. Yeah, see, I think we've got enough spruce and oak. Brick should be okay. It's more the interior blocks that I'm a bit worried about. But what I need to do is clear these trees up. And I'm going to show you something that I've used to help me build my base, because I have pre-built it. Basically created a copy of this world in Creative and just planned out how I wanted to build it. And I'm going to use the Lightmatica mod to import the schematic and then build it that way. I think that's just an easy way to build something rather than referencing to screenshots on another screen. It's just a quality of life thing that I'd like to use. You know what, yeah, that looks pretty decent. I mean, it's a beacon. We'll definitely find our way home. Right, so if you've never used Lightmatica, it's basically a schematic mod that allows you to create a schematic of a build in any world and then import it straight into your game. But it's only like a ghost block version. You can't actually mine the blocks. You can't just bring in a stack of diamond blocks or something stupid like that. So I don't really know, or I've never really done this, but I'm going to try and paste it in. So if I press M, it brings up the Lightmatica menu, and I'm going to load a schematic that I've already built. And if I do this, yeah, okay, so it's done that. And now I need to try and line this up. Don't know the best way of doing it. Is it that way? Ah, there we go. Has that done it? Yeah, so I needed to change the bottom left menu setting down here to Schematic Placement, which you do by holding Control and mouse scrolling. Just making sure there's no monsters behind me. So basically I need to line this up with... Now, how did I do it? Is it this one? No, it's over 2 more blocks, because you can see it's copied over this, but it doesn't actually exist. This is the one that exists. So I think if I do that, that should be correct, I think. So you can see we basically got the wooden hut. We've got a bit of a workstation over there, and then the pathway coming down. It's a bit hard to see with all these weird boxes, but what I need to do now is go through and basically just match everything up. And I'll probably come back when I've built a little bit and I'll showcase it off and tidy it up a bit, because this looks a bit janky at the minute. Now, a cool thing with this mod is when you press M and go into the menu options, you can click, I think it's Load Schematica. Yeah, so you can click on Load Schematica, load the schematic you want, and you go to Materials list. It gives you a list of every item or every block that's used within that schematic area. Now, obviously, things like grass, dirt, stone aren't really going to be used throughout the build. You know, see copper, ore, gravel, they're going to be like the blocks that are underground that the schematic picking up, but you can't really do anything about. You can't really pick block for block of the actual build. Another good thing as well I've noticed, or I've just figured out, purple highlighted blocks are ones that shouldn't be in the schematic and need to be removed. So for example, I'm not going to remove the torches because they need to be there. For example, this block and this block need to go. And then as well, the red ones are what needs replacing with other blocks. So these grass blocks here need replacing with coarse dirt. And the blue ones are blocks that need placing just to begin with. So here's an example here. Got some coarse dirt, but there's no blocks there already. It's just air. So if I fill those in, I need to remove them. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm probably just rambling, but let's get to the actual building now. As you can see, the base is coming together now. We've got the main actual structure in place. We've got the little workstation over there that I wanted to get in there done. Built the pathway in. So that comes down to the farm now, and it's going to lead over towards this way. And as you can see, I've cleared a bit of area over here. Got a few animals over in this location from over there, if you remember, in like episode 2, I think, where we saw the sheep, cows, chickens and pigs. And we've got them all over here now, so we don't have to worry about doing that in the future and struggling with that. But yeah, the house is coming along nicely. I've got, so like I said, I've got the main frame set up. I've got some of the interior done, but not all of it. We'll do a quick overview of it in a minute. But this is like the little workstation area I wanted to go for. So you can see I've used barrels and beehives. The bee over there managed to finally give me some honeycomb, so I've got these 2 in now. But yeah, I think this looks pretty nice. We've got a little trapdoor shutter here. And this is the brick I was talking about using. I think it goes quite well here, working with the oak. But yeah, as you can see, we've got like a side window here, more shutter trapdoors. So you can have these open or closed. I think they look good open from the front view, but from inside they're not so good. They look a lot better closed. A few details down here, a bit of lighting with jack-o'-lanterns, leaves, trapdoors covering these just to make them look like planters, I guess you could say. And then the same at the front, a bit more detailed. Same again with the shutters and the fence. Planters and the cobbled deep slate that I would use as like pottery bedding slash flower pot thing sort of deal. Don't really know how to explain that. But yeah, let's take a look on the inside, because this is the bit we need to work on next. So we've gone for a pretty basic wooden theme inside, which I kind of like. It's kind of cozy, it's like the main entrance area. Built a jukebox because I don't know if you've seen this already, but we've got a disc, so eventually we can get all the discs and just store them in there. That'd be quite good. This is going to be like the main storage. Well, not main storage because we're running out of storage already. I'll show you in a minute. This is like the utility area. So we've got a few of the furnaces, some immediate storage. Gone for a bit more detailed, like stone work area, flooring. Continued like the jungle plank ceiling. I'm not too keen on it in this part, so I need to figure out what I want to do here and how I want to change that, but I'm not too sure. Yeah, so I've done quite a bit. I think it's been about a week since I last recorded the last clip. I've been in and out of the game, on and off, just doing bits here and there. So as you can see, I've got some diamond tools as well. I was getting bored of using iron and it kept breaking every 5 minutes or whatever. So I made a few diamond tools just to save me going insane. And we've also got a bed now. As you can see, we're on day 38. I always said to myself, once we hit like day 30, I want to eventually just get a bed and just, get rid of that monotony. It's been good going through, like surviving through the nights, which has been pretty fun. But, it's getting a bit tedious now and a bit boring now that I have to build and cope with monsters. Let me show you up here actually, because I'm going to show you what I've planned out for the tower. And I think this is going to be a bit too big. I'm not too sure how I want to do this yet, but this is like the base layout of the tower that I showed you in the plan for last episode, I think. So if you remember, we've got the base down here, I wanted a tower over here, and then like another part of the building over here, like a side room or something, I don't know. We'll figure something out. But yeah, that's the basic plan. And we'll talk more about this in just a second. Let me go back downstairs into here. So this staircase goes down into our original base, just where the furnaces were here. And we're going to keep this because we need the mine shaft. We need access to that. So that's what this is going to be. Still need to figure out how and where I'm going to put this. This is just temporary for now. But I have been mining off camera, and I've got a few resources. We're not looking too bad. I mostly wanted cobble because digging down at diamond level, you get a lot of deep slate over cobble. So yeah, we're doing alright on like ores and iron and diamonds and stuff. Got 10 here left over. We are going to build an enchanting table pretty soon, because as you can see, this pickaxe is nearly done. It'd just be good to get an unbreaking pick or even efficiency or something. But we do need... Oh yeah, this is more like stuff I've been collecting just over time. Done a few shipwrecks just while I've been out and about. And also, what else have we got? Yeah, mob drops, plants, and then like food and stuff in here. But yeah, pretty basic setup. So, the next part of this episode, I really want to get working on this path a bit more. So I've got a basic layout with some coarse dirt and some path blocks. I need some podzol, but I don't have silk touch. And I don't really want to be growing 2x2 trees all along here just to get the pods out. It's going to be a bit of a pain in the arse. So I need Silk Touch, and the only way to get that is do enchanting. Problem with that is we've got plenty of sugarcane, we haven't got enough cows, so I've kind of made the wrong pen here for them. So I think now I'm just going to do a bit of AFK and grow some cows and get enough bookshelves to, you know, get a full enchanting table. I don't know where we're going to put the enchanting table. Maybe that could go in the tower. We'll have to think about that. But yeah, that is the goal for next episode. And if you're wondering where this pathway is going to go, you will find out next episode, which will be quite interesting because I've got a good idea of what I want to do. And it is going to be animal related and, you know, farm related. So yeah, that'll be good to work on. But yeah, we also got a little wolfie. So if you remember in like the first few episodes over there, we found those bees. There was also a wolf just chilling over there, like killing skeletons. So this is him. He was on his own, so I thought, why not? Had a couple of bones. Now he's ours. Don't know if we're going to name him. We've got name tags up there, but you know, I haven't really got an ideal name in mind. If I think of one, I'll name him or something. But yeah, my next task now is wait for these cows to grow up, breed them and slaughter them. Okay, so I've waited for, I don't know, maybe 5 to 8 days in Minecraft. And we finally got the books that we need for the enchanting table. So I've got the ingredients here. Let's quickly make both the bookshelves and the enchanting table. So let's do one of these. There we go. One book there. Boom. And we've got just enough books as well to make the 15 bookshelves that we need for our level 30 enchantment. Now you can see as well, I've got 39 levels, which I've gotten from killing monsters during the night when I wasn't sleeping, as well as mining and, you know, cooking things. So that means we can do 4 enchants, I think. Yeah, 4. So what I'm going to do is a pickaxe, shovel, sword, and axe. I want to do a bow, but you know, I've got the XP for that, so we'll have to wait for that. Probably not the best idea to put this up here while it's wide open, but I think this is where we want it eventually. So we'll leave it up here for now. Let's get the enchanting table, stick that in the middle, put these all around. There we go. And what I'm looking for is either Fortune 3 or Silk Touch on the pickaxe. The shovel ideally would like Silk Touch, but you know, if we can get Silk Touch on either an axe, shovel or pickaxe, it'd be ideal so we can collect pods all. So this says efficiency 4. These aren't very good. These are going to stay the same, yeah. Sword says sharpness 3. I'm not too keen on that. You know, let's go for the pickaxe because at least then we've got a decent pickaxe. Yeah, that's not too bad. Shovel Fortune 2. That would have been ideal for the pick. Unbreaking. Yeah, let's go for the sword. That's not too bad. I'm not a fan of knockback, but you know, we'll make do. Fortune 2 again. I really wanted Silk Touch. Ah, yeah, that's pretty decent. No, still not got it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get some more levels basically and try and get Silk Touch because yeah, I really don't want to grow 2x2 spruce trees down there just to get a pathway going. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for today's episode. It's going to be a bit of a shorter one. I know the first few have been like 30 minutes long, but most of that's rambling and unnecessary footage. But yeah, I think this episode's been a bit more easier to record and a bit more like linear and it flows well. So, oh, how's the chicken dying? What the hell? Oh, there's a cat! No! What are you doing? You bastard. I can't believe that. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Because we've got plenty of eggs, but you know, I'd rather that didn't happen. Wonder if we could tame him actually. I haven't got any fitting now. You know what? Fuck it. Whoa, I don't know where they went. They just disappeared. Strange. They must turn invisible when they kill chickens. But yeah. So, what was I saying? So I've got my enchanted tools now. I do want to get Silk Touch, so I'm probably going to be trying to get that between now and next episode. And yeah, like I was saying, the episodes are flowing a bit better now. Well, this one at least. I feel like we've got a decent amount done, and the video is a bit more, you know, enjoyable and watchable from my point of view. I think it is anyway. But yeah, I think for next episode, I'll have this pathway done and hopefully have Silk Touch. And we'll begin the big project over here that I want to start pretty soon. Well, definitely for next episode. And if we get time, we'll build this part of the house as well. But I'm thinking it'll just be down there. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. Do let me know in the comments if you've got any feedback. And I'll see you in the next one. See you later.